Viewers, you're watching The Savera and I'm Shefali. The Punjab and Haryana High Court is scheduled to continue hearing a public interest litigation challenging the Punjab government's amended land pooling policies today. This marks the second consecutive day the case will be heard. Now, during the proceedings, the Punjab government is expected to submit a detailed written response addressing the concerns raised by the court in the previous hearing. The PIL, filed by Ludhiana-based advocate Gurdeep Singh, has brought the state's land pooling scheme under judicial scrutiny. Singh, who is also a farmer, claims that his land is directly affected by the policy, prompting him to file the petition on behalf of farmers and landowners who may face displacement or loss under the current provisions. He contends that Punjab government cannot unilaterally amend land acquisition policies that are governed by central litigations. According to the Singh, the land pooling framework introduced by the state government is inconsistent with national laws and lacks adequate protection for the rights of those whose livelihood depend on land. Now, during the hearing yesterday, the court also raised two critical concerns regarding the policy. First, the court questioned whether an environmental impact assessment has been carried out prior to the policy's implementation. Citing precedent, the bench referred to the case Resident Welfare Association versus Chandigarh Administration, which established that an EIA is a legal necessity before granting approval for any form of urban development. Second, the court asked the state to clarify what rehabilitation provisions have been made for landless labourers and others whose survival is dependent on the land but whom may not be hold formal ownership. Now, in response to these questions, Punjab Advocate General Maninder Singh Garewal requested time to prepare and submit a comprehensive reply. He assured the court that the land pooling policy would remain suspended until August 7 and that the state would refrain from implementing any further measures under it until the matter is fully heard. This assurance prompted the court to maintain the temporary hold it had placed on the policy during Wednesday's hearing. The land pooling policy in question was recently amended during a cabinet meeting held by the Punjab government on July 22nd. Now, according to the revised provisions, farmers whose land is pooled for urban development project will receive annual compensation of 1 lakh rupee until they are formally handed provision of the allotted plots. Now, in the event of delays, this compensation is set to increase by 10% each year. Additionally, the policy allows farmers to continue cultivating the land until development work actually begins, ensuring that they are not left without an income in the interim. Now, Punjab CM Bhagwant Mann has publicly defended the policy, stating that it has been designed with farmers' interest in mind. He emphasized that specific provisions have been made for small farmers, particularly those owning less than 1 acre of land. Now, according to the Chief Minister, such farmers will be given residential plots in lieu of their agricultural land. Furthermore, individuals who prefer not to take commercial plots will have their share of residential land increased to balance the value. The amended policy was introduced as a move to streamline urban development while avoiding forced land acquisition, a process often met with resistance and legal hurdles. The government positioned the policy as a farmer-friendly alternative aiming to provide equitable returns and minimize displacement. However, the petition and several farming groups argue that it still falls short of adequately addressing long-term rehabilitation, environmental sustainability, and lawful land acquisition procedures. Now, as the High Court resumes its hearing, all eyes are on the state's formal response, which will need to address the legal, environmental, and humanitarian aspect of the policy. The outcome could have significant implications on ongoing future urban expansion projects across Punjab, as well as state-level policy frameworks governing land use and rural livelihoods. That's all for now on this update. Stay tuned to The Savera, download the app and follow us on various social media platforms.